She's trying to.
While we're waiting to get rolling, how did you hear about us? Show of hands. Social media? Word of mouth. Friends and family?
We're friends of Brian.
Well, there you go. With Brian in the back.
Look at that cool
Brian
picture.
and friends, yay!
Well, I think we can all agree that we couldn't do this or some of the other recent performances without the support of Brian. Phenomenal. So, women in Troy. Who enjoyed it? Who had heard about the story of Troy before?
Oh,
Okay, probably other than Helen, the most common part of the story we all know is the Trojan horse.
That was 7th grade history class.
I'm sorry, sir?
7th grade history class.
Did you?
Yeah, isn't that when you learned about Greek mythology?
Sometimes.
Oh, I went to Ringgold. We didn't learn about anything like that. No. You had some thoughts on it, or?
No, I was just responding to your comment there.
Very much so. Very much so.
Put them on the spot.
Yeah, well, that's my job.
I wanted to know who the gods are now in the modern day, from the gods in the play from Greek mythology. Who are our gods now, and who's Greek? Who are the Greek warriors, and is Ukraine now the modern day Troy? Is Russia one of the?
I see where we're headed.
Troy is in Turkey.
Troy's in Turkey.
Yeah.
And of course, Turkey is right on the lines of everything that's happening now.
Is what happened there representative of what's going on in Ukraine? Is it representative of what's starting to go on in Cuba and Venezuela?
Well, that's a very pointed and very good question. The stories of the Greek plays, and we did the math, or Dr. Shum had done the math. For those of you who don't know, when we say a Greek play, these are works that were created for festivals in Athens, 500, 385, somewhere in that BCE era. They were competitions. They would do, over a period of time, they would do 3 tragedies, they would do a comedy. And as our good doctor had ciphered out, there were, you said 3,000, give or take?
No, not 3,000. About a 100-year period, there would have been 9 tragedies per festival. So about 900 total coming out of one of the festivals.
So, 900 plays. Somebody want to take a guess how many we have? 37. 37 remain. This is one of the most famous. You've heard of another one. Is probably Oedipus Rex, Oedipus the King. Comes out of that. Antigone comes out of that. Going back to the question itself, common to all of these plays are pretty, even though it's Troy, motherhood, the loss of a child, war, violence, countries and politics. In that regard, it's all still with us. You know, in this example, could Troy be Iran? Could Troy be one of the other, countries that have been attacked? Could it be Ukraine that was attacked by Russia? Sure.
Could we be Troy?
Could we be the Greeks?
Could our Trojan horse be our fan? And social media be the Greek?
There you go. Perhaps.
Come on.
Forget that fourth
But
ball
in
we
that
got
light, we do have an immediacy of communication. David's title, occupation, I guess we could say in this, was herald. He was the speaker for the Greeks. And I could not imagine being singularly responsible for my nation going and speaking to the enemy. He was thinking on his toes, this character. Talthybius was, if you do this, we can get this child buried, we can do, it was all a matter of transactional accommodation.
I'm the Marco Rubio of the ancient Greek.
In a lot of ways, you are the ambassador. You know what I mean? Boy, you got me thinking. I've been thinking about this one all night.
Oh,
That's gonna be
no.
Other thoughts, please, don't let me monopolize. Is there anybody who'd like to comment that yourself?
Look on to something else.
Moving on to something else.
We want shoes first.
Parents,
A little hungry.
did this bring any thoughts to you? Because I know as a parent myself, there's some heavy topics in
And
this.
you know, I thought about the fun though, to add a comment to that, you know. It's kind of like Troy, and, you know, once they allow the gold-laden horse into the city, and they drink and they celebrate, and they become drunk and complacent, don't we kind of become drunk and complacent with the social media that we have? And then we don't realize who's gonna take over us.
Well, and I should say, because you're absolutely correct, oftentimes these acts of diplomacy or acts of transactions between countries starts with a Trojan horse, matter of culture, a gift of money, a gift of trade.
Airplane.
Or an airplane. There you go.
We had this conversation.
But oftentimes, as much as that happens, there's a backload of either responsibility or a negative result. Because the Greeks, you know, in this case, Menelaus I guess he didn't even want his wife back, he just wanted to get her back to Greece.
Get rid of it.
For 10 years, they fought over that. The fascinating thing with the Trojan horse to me, and I don't know who speaks, I think it was Joyce, describing, you know, all the citizens come out and bring this gift in. We'll dance to our goddess Apollo and we'll party late into the night. And our eyes get heavy and we start to sleep. And you hear a noise in your bedroom. You open your eyes and there are Greek soldiers standing over you with their Hellenic spears.
Yeah,
Can you imagine it?
no.
You know? One of the things that catches me, and the ladies do such a great job of presenting it, there's a despondency to it. This is after the war. There's nothing left. There's nothing left in them. There's nothing left in the tank. And that's something I think that we've all kind of felt over the past few years. You know, it's sometimes tough for us to take another step forward. They all work together in the story with, you know, Queen Hecuba.
Yeah, Quinn.
To get everybody through. Anybody else? I'm still monopolizing here and I don't like that. No?
So what do we think about, since it's women of Troy, the treatment of women in this play, Helen being kind of a villain, I guess? Of course, for...
The first canceled person.
Yes. I don't know if that's fair to her. And also, in Hecuba, you know, she's in a position of having no power, you know, as a woman, and things happening around her. Anyone have any comments about women of that time or how that relates to today?
They had no rights technically back then.
Nothing.
Well, even you as queen. You know.
I mean, what did I have?
Mhm.
If I was married to a king who gave me standing.
Mhm. And then he's outstanding.
And I think you refer to that too. You know,
Mhm.
I had the husband
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he gave me and provided so much, not in a giving sense, but socially. You know, your standing was, and the child's as well.
And your greatest concern was about your child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And soon it's going to be the same way. Women will have no rights.
I don't know if we have anything to say about it.
I was gonna say.
Did you say try to stop us?
Yes.
There you go. That's the spirit.
That's the word.
Athena has entered the chat.
Poseidon likes this post.
See, we can get along.
Yes, he is.
There was something that unfortunately had escaped my mind, so. Getting old. Anybody else? That's all we have. Thank you so very much for coming out. Please be safe. Come back and see us again. Take a moment to review the table in the back, introduce yourself to Dr. Shum, I'm sure you'll want to say hi. And have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I think we've almost hit 65 or 70 degrees out there. That'll make for a nice evening. Yep.